Scene 1, Apple, take 2.
Today we have the P38 WarBird. Pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna take this thing apart. I don't know how to get this open here. It's kind of tricky. So, hang on here. Let's start with the easy stuff first. Here's your controller. Here's your packet with your charger. Looks like maybe a couple of spare props in your landing gear. And we're going to try to get this plane out. And I want you guys to see how they got this thing in here. See, the nose is right there, and then this piece right here is then coming off to you know, help the plane get out. So we're going to try to get this thing out of here. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I was kind of scared because, you know, this EPP foam, you know. So there's your plane. I think it's a pretty good representation of the P38, which during World War II, the Nazis called the fork-tailed devil. It's like your fighter bomber. Really good plane too, by the way. You might want to look up the history of this plane. It's kind of small. I actually thought it would be a little bit larger. We'll compare it to another small bird that I have. But here's your plane. And then, of course, your instruction manual. So there's your layout. Now, I will say this. My plane, one of the tail fins is kind of bent, as you can see. I'm not going to really make too big of a deal about this. That is kind of unfortunate because I really, you know, would like to get a plane that is not damaged. But you can see this plane is slightly damaged. Doesn't seem like it'd be much to make a big deal about. What I can do is I can get like a, hang on a second here, let me show you something. I have this little piece of metal that I kind of use on my airplanes when they do get damaged. I kind of use this like as a splint. So what I'll do is I'll probably just take this and use that to straighten out the tail. And what I'll do is I'll put some tape on here, maybe some masking tape or some painter's tape, something that won't you know, really mess it up. But I'll put some tape on here. And I found in the past that if you let this thing sit for like a day, just like a split, you know, and then when you remove it, it does tend to straighten that out. So that's the deal with that. And then when you flip this thing over, you'll find your battery under here. See if we can get this open. And you'll have a 3.7 volt, looks like a 300 milliamp battery. That's a good thing because you don't have to you know, worry about when it dies. You can't really fly until you recharge, so you can just carry some extra batteries with you and just keep on flying. Now, due to the issue with the tail, we're not going to be able to do a maiden flight today, so this is pretty much just going to be an unboxing. However, I do want to show you to give you an idea of how small this plane is. So I'm gonna get the the old was that thing called the Red Baron imitation, and I'm going to hold it up next to this. And those of you who are familiar with how small that bird is, you'll get an idea of the size of this. So we'll be right back. So here's your size comparison to the, I believe this is the FX 808, the you know, the one that I keep trying to work on. You've seen videos on this crappy thing, but you know, this plane is really small too. But the P38 seems to be a little bit larger. I know the wings, it's a good thing the wings are a bit longer. Maybe it'll make it a little bit more airworthy, but it's, you know, it's a little longer and wider and, you know, all that. But size comparison, you know, you can pretty much see it's not that big of a plane, but it does look like it'll be pretty airworthy. Hopefully I'm correct on that. All right, so let's lay everything out here. Your plane, your instruction manual, your packet with your spare parts and your landing gear and your charger. So there you have it, folks, the WarBird P38 2-channel 2.4 gigahertz glider. We're gonna get this thing repaired, and stay tuned in the future for a maiden flight. Thanks for watching.